Welcome back. My name is Trevor. This is TDC Hot Rods, and this is my 1993 Fox Body Mustang, a twin turbo LS and a turbo 400. And the last time I worked on it, I put a trans brake and a manual shift valve body in it. Well, that lasted for just a little while. And now I'm trying to get it ready to go racing, and I have no second gear. So today, we're going to pull the tranny out. I know about 0.1% about automatic transmissions, whatever it is that I can find on Google to figure things out, but I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong. Well, I know this is not the proper way to do it, but this tranny is toast. The part that I need is up inside here, and we're outside, out and behind the shop in a trailer. So I got the tranny upside down. I just need to pull this bolt out, and then I can put all these ball bearings stayed right where I need them to be, because eventually I might build this tranny or find another one to build. I don't know. This thing is cooked. Look at that fluid. So I can pull that bolt out and then pull the pump out of it, pull everything out of the front, and grab the direct drum out of there, and I can stick all this stuff back in and never lose place of any of those bearings. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you the part once when I get it out. I got the drum out. This is the direct drum out of the 4L80, and this piece right here is the intermediate sprag. And on my transmission, it only has 5 of these little one-way bearings. See, so the the race can spin clockwise, but it cannot spin counterclockwise. It spins the whole drum with it. And mine only had 5. This one has 34. Look at that. So now that I know that that will work, we're gonna put this thing back together, flip it over, and do the modifications. Oh, I put that in wrong. We're gonna do the modifications that I need to this drum to work with my turbo 400 piston and trans brake springs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing all back together, and we'll show you guys that part in a minute. All right. Sorry. All right, we got the tranny out. Let's see. Let's pull this pump out, and let's find out if what I think is broken is broken. Ooh. Last time I pulled this apart, I had the pan off, so I could get in there and get to the pump easier. There we go. Okay, there's the pump. Here's the input shaft. And direct drum. And this right here, look at that. I was right. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I know I shouldn't be excited that it's broke. I'm just happy that I found the problem. All right, to the bench so I can explain. All right, so last time I had the tranny out, I had to put some different springs inside here, pull all the clutches out, and drill this little 16th hole for the trans brake setup. Well, I knew this is a direct drum, and for you tranny guys, I am not a tranny guy. I'm an auto body guy and an engine guy. I am not an automatic transmission guy at all. I know fabrication skill. Anyways, then that's not the point. This is a direct drum, turbo 400, and this is an intermediate sprag. And this is the factory one that doesn't like RPM or horsepower. And I did both combined, and now it's supposed to be a one-way bearing. And, well, it's only supposed to turn clockwise, not counterclockwise. So, this is the factory one that is I don't remember what they call it, but there's only 5 little pieces holding it. And this one has 34 little one-way bearings. This is a 4L80 one that is way stronger. So we're going to clean this one all up. I got to drill a hole in this, drill a hole over here in the corner, just like I had to do on this one. But I do have, if I run over here and grab them, the clutches in this one should be good. But I got some brand new ones just in case. And between all of the stills that I got and clutches, this one has 5 clutches in it. I'm going to see if I can put 6 of them in there between the thickness of the stills and stuff that I got without having to machine the piston that's in the bottom of this. And so, yeah, I'm going to tear this thing apart and we'll get back to it after. All right. So, the 4L80 drum, the depth of where the snap ring goes in here to the base of this piston, where this piston sits, is a little bit different. So all the clutches and stills sit in there, and then you got this top ring, whatever it's called, that sits in there, and there's got to be a certain depth. Like the recommended is like 50 thousandths, according to what I've read, or 50 to 60 thousandths of space. So then the clutches can connect and release depending on what gear you're in. Well, in order to set this up how I need it to work with the trans brake and stuff, it's either there's too much play with all of these clutches that come out of the Turbo 400 drum, or if I want to add one more clutch and one more still to make a 6-pack rather than a 5-pack, it's too thick. So I have 2 options. I either buy a different drum, but I already have this one, or I modify this piston, and that's what lots of guys do. So that's just what we're gonna do. So off to the lathe. All right, we got the piece all machined down to 600 thousandths. That's what the transmission dude online said. Oh, 603. There's like 603 or 601. Yeah, anyways, we're going to set the clutches in there, see what it looks like. All right, we got it all back together. Got the, where's that? Got the bleed hole drilled. Ooh, right there. Got the 34th so this one is, I think maybe I already said it, but this is a 34th intermediate sprag gear. And that one is a 34 element. This one only has 5. So hence the reason why it is no good. So now let's grab a rag and go put this baby back in the car. And for all you transmission guys out there, I'm sure you are cringing watching me do this. Maybe that's the wrong way to do it. I did that just to line the clutches up. And then we'll stick this up in here. There we go. I felt it hit the bottom. And then hopefully the input shaft goes in easy. All right. Well, as you can tell, I'm wearing a different shirt, different hat, and I'm dirty because it is actually the following night. It's Mother's Day night. My wife is in bed asleep. Can't tell, but it's pitch black outside. And I'm dirty because for Mother's Day, she wanted a bunch of yard work done. That was what she asked for. So that's what I gave her. Whole bunch of yard work. So Tranny is back in the car. I have filled up all the fluids. Um, I have fired it up and checked the fluids and they seem good. I've ran it in park and neutral. So we're gonna fire it up and make sure this thing goes in and out of gear. Um, and I have to work tomorrow. I got to work on what's behind me. So um, it's got to come off of here. But I probably won't. Anyways, let's fire this thing up and make sure that it has forward and reverse gears and see if we can see that it's actually shifting. I don't know if we'll be able to notice it with it sitting on the stand, but let's see what happens. Sweet, we got reverse. I knew that neutral was good. Like I had it in neutral once before. There's first. Second is what we lost. I can't tell. I'm shifting it between second and third, and I can't tell. I'm just stoked that it's working. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we will. I have a couple of parts coming. I've not had a battery hold down, so I have a battery hold down coming, and I have this relay here burned up. It's the second time it's done it for the fans, so I got a much better relay system and a battery shut off switch that I think I'm gonna put like right here. Um, so that's what we're gonna do. But for right this second, I am going to wire that in. By this time, it might be my bedtime, so I might see you guys tomorrow or whenever. Um, but anyways, training's back together. It's working. I'm super stoked. I'll quit talking and actually get to work. All right. It's a few days later. We got the car back in the shop and we got some parts. So I don't think I had mentioned to you guys, but some of my spark plug wires keep burning up pretty bad. Specifically, this cylinder right there. I've put a few plug wires on this one. So what I finally did was I bought some of these ceramic ones. And I don't know, I don't know why. I just thought that they were like ceramic coated, but no. Check these things out. They are like actual. Those are ceramic. I know that sounds stupid, but they're ceramic. Like I mean, it sounds obvious. Once when I pulled them out and looked at them, I was like, oh my gosh. I've seen them before. I've just never used them. I've always just used the boots, and they've been all right. So as you can see, I already got the passenger side ones put on. So because of where I have my coils mounted, which are tucked up in here on both sides, not on the valve cover anymore, I had to buy a LS universal one. So I have to come in here. These are the old plug wires. This side actually never burns any, so I'd probably be all right leaving these, but I got them, so we're gonna put them on. So I just need to match the length of these and then cut these cables down, put the ends on them, and I should be good to go. Also, so I want to go racing. I'm sorry if I'm acting weird. It is late. It is really late. I just pulled the car in, but I'm supposed to load the car tomorrow night if I'm gonna go racing. But I have a ton to do tomorrow, so tonight's the last of it. So I need to get the plug wires on. I've ordered a battery hold down and the fan controller. The fan controller to me is the most important one. Well, they're all important. So I got a battery hold down. It is just a super basic, cheapo, like $30 one off Amazon. But shoot, it actually looks pretty nice. I think it's gonna work great. I would like to bring the floor up and make a nicer mount, but for right now, to go racing, we're gonna punch a hole there, there, and there, and put 3 bolts in it, the battery will fit great. It's actually meant for an Optima, but this is a 20, I don't remember what series, no, it's 78 series battery, but it'll fit that super great. And then got a controller I gotta put right there. But let's get to finishing up these plug wires, and then we'll get these other two hooked up. Hopefully those aren't too bad, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm very tired, but I want to go racing more. So let me get these plug wires together, and then we'll move to the next step. Nice. All right, we got it all finished up. I got the battery tray mounted, so I guess I can show you guys. I kind of like this thing for being just a cheapo little Amazon special tray. This thing is pretty sweet. Um, Also, I started showing you guys all the little details on wiring up this relay and stuff, but then I didn't know if it worked, and it ended up working great. So sorry, didn't wire that, but it turned out awesome. I put some massive wiring in it because I have there's future plans that are going to require that. Um, but yeah, we got relay, battery tray, um, transmission stuff, all so much better. Because last time, the last little bit I've been driving, I've had to stick a wire in there to get the fans to work, which I don't like that at all, obviously. Yeah, so we got all the little stuff that we needed done to make the drag racing trip a lot better. There's way more I want to do, but the races are tomorrow, and I want to go race. It might not be the fastest. It's definitely not as fast as it was last year. That's okay. I just want to go race and have a good time. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this thing moved out and loaded up, but we're gonna end the video off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment and like, comment, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. But I would love to know your comments of this thing. Some people might hate it, some people might love it, but I am stoked for where the channel is going. And thank you guys so much for that. So we will see you on the next one.